Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Wake Up Wednesdays. So wake up. These Wake Up Wednesdays are an opportunity for us to reinvigorate one another so that if things aren't going to plan in the middle of your week, that's okay. We can work together and we can get back on track. Now, for some of you, Wednesday may not be the best day to do this. You may want to do it on a Monday or a Friday or a different day during the week, but the concept is still the same. It's a check-in with yourself to see how are you progressing against your plan. And for today, I wanted to talk to you guys about the article I posted in the group chat entitled Conversation Cards. And conversation cards are very important for strategic thinking, strategic management. And the purpose of the conversation card is really just an anchor for the team to rally around. So back in the old days, we'd print this out on a single piece of paper, and we would have everyone stand around the table, and we would go around the table and we would talk about our cards. And our cards were centered around a single purpose, a single idea, or a single theme. So nowadays, that might be for one particular product or for one particular project. It's not to have multiple projects. It's not to have multiple products on a single page. It's a product on a page or a project on a page. So a single idea, a single purpose on a page. The key components of the conversation card or the balance card or what we used to refer to as a scorecard, and these things have been around for over 25 years. They keep getting refined, they keep getting better, is having a sense of uniformity. So you don't want to show up one day with uh, fonts and colors and purple and pink, and the next day show up with different fonts and colors and blacks and grays. You want to make sure that this is in line with your company or your specific product's theme or your logo or your designs, and it's standard. The next most important thing about the conversation card is that front and center, you want to have the people very, very uh, displayed on the top. You may be the particular person that's communicating, that's facilitating the conversation around the conversation card. But make no mistake about it, it takes a village. And it's important that those people are represented. That those might be people from your product organization, your technology organization, it might be your CEO or your sponsor or your operations organization. So having those people with maybe a little picture or an icon of them is definitely important. The next most important thing in the conversation card that should be front and center or smack dab in the middle is the concept of a vision, a mission statement, and a purpose. This needs to be clear. It needs to be compelling. It needs to be in 2 to 5 sentences or less, and it needs to get everyone on board. It needs to re-energize the people that are working on the product or new people that are coming on board with helping see that product come to market, help them understand the vision for that product. The next thing you want to have is your some concept of your customer feedback and some metric for your customer. You may develop the next best thing since peanut butter and jelly, and you may think it's great, but what does your customer think? And that's usually done in the form of a customer satisfaction metric. So you might say something to the effect of, or you might display something to the effect of, our customer satisfaction ranking last quarter was a 3.2 on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the greatest. At the end of this quarter, our customer satisfaction has gone up to a 3.75. So we see our customer satisfaction going up. Now we still haven't hit our target goal of customer satisfaction being 4.0 or greater for 2 quarters in a row, but we're tracking towards that. And that's a good metric. There's a lot of metrics out there, but you want to have some concept of quantifiable data to discuss your customers' feedback. In addition to that, you may want to have a couple blurbs here or there, or maybe even a link to a quick 30-second video or less of a customer, a client, a key stakeholder giving your product or your program praises. It's important that people can understand that it's not just your words or the words of your team, but what the customer is actually saying. And having a video of that is even better. The next most important thing in your conversation card is this concept of an OKR or outcome and key results or objectives and key results. These are the big ticket items that you're going to deliver on based on your time frame. The time frame may be a year, it may be 18 months. But what you want to say is, these are the 2 to 5 outcomes that we want to achieve throughout the course of rolling out this product, rolling out this project. And we know these outcomes will be successful based on these key results. And the key results are SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound. They are, once again, quantifiable ways that demonstrate and display to everyone involved you've actually achieved this outcome. And you want to have some concept of status of how you're tracking towards all of those outcomes. Are they 25% complete, 50% complete, 75% complete? Um, and then lastly, just a good old fashioned executive summary, next steps, key takeaways, maybe a little timeline on the bottom. Very important. So to get this set up, it may take you a couple weeks to actually get this set up between working with all the relevant parties on your product or your project. But then once it's in place, simple maintenance mode, and you have proper forums in place. For me, at the very least, we discuss our scorecards, our balance cards, or what I call conversation cards, at least every 2 weeks, but at maximum once a quarter. And we do that in a very senior C-suite level presentation. So I hope that you guys will use conversation cards. I hope that you will do them in person. I hope you actually even print them and you'll rally around the physical card, the print, and you'll go around the table and discuss these conversation cards. In summary, they really do create a a great anchor for people to rally around and have your product on a page, your product on a page. If you have any questions on how to get these set up, how to maintain them, um, the governance around them, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to help. And let's talk again soon. Have a great day.